What's up, everybody? This is Jay from Volunteer Garage coming at you, not live but local. We're going to be doing today on Volunteer Garage an oil change on my 1986 Toyota 4Runner. I've had this truck for 11 years now. I've had it for a long time. Done an engine rebuild on it. I've done all kinds of stuff on it, maintenance wise. But I'll show you what you should do in an oil change. Just check over things and make sure everything looks good. Check your tire pressure and everything. We'll just go over that today. I'm even going to do a simple tire rotation. I haven't done one in about 5,000 miles on it. It's time. So let's get started. But before we get started, I'd like to thank my sponsors today: Permhead Racing, Dip Spit, Zip Tie Nuts and Bolts, and my personal favorite, NR Engineering. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so you got the hood up and on your truck, or in this case an old Toyota 4Runner. This is my 4Runner. It's got 300,000 miles on the body. I rebuilt the engine at 266,000. It's got 320 on the body now. But yeah, this is my old truck. I've had this truck for 11 years, coming up soon, and well, it's been a really good truck. I can't complain. I really am glad I have this thing. But here we go. Oil change. I'm going to start by taking the cap off. I always place the cap right in here. Something I've done since when I worked in shops and stuff. So when you shut the hood won't shut all the way unless you have the cap back on it. And it also does as a reminder for me to check the oil. So, but we'll start checking fluids on it first. You like my ghetto air filter, but it works. This is my power steering. I'm pretty sure it's full. I just changed all the fluid out in it, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, let me grab that. We'll do it anyway. Check the fluid. The fluid's warm. The truck's kind of warm. I just got through driving it. So it's in the warm spots, so we're good. Actually, it's kind of cold. Good on that. See? Yep, we're good on the fluid. It's still red. I just changed it not too long ago. The clutch fluid, as you can see, it's right there. It's up. The brake fluid, it's all new. It's all full. So I mean, just go around checking fluids. It don't hurt. Now the radiator's warm, very warm. Everybody gets freaked out when it comes to opening a radiator cap for some reason when it's warm. But you don't know what you're doing, then yeah, it'll blow off on you. Let's see, there it is. See, it looks like it's full. Now I'm getting ready to change this radiator, and I'll tell you guys why. Still really clean. I'll tell you guys why in another video. I'll be doing a video of changing the radiator out on this unit. Check out the belts on it. Make sure there's no crack. Make sure they're tight. They're all looking good. That one's looking good. That one's still tight. They're all good and tight. I replaced these belts on it a couple years ago, so I mean, I know they're not that bad a shape. Spark plugs, I replaced them not too long ago too. Normally I would even pull a spark plug sometimes when I worked in shops and see what they look like, but I replaced these not too long ago. I think last year actually. So they're all good. This is my header right here. It has a crack on the other side. I've already welded it right there, and I've already TIG welded all the way down through there. So on the other side it has a nice crack. It leaks on the inside. It echoes. It's really nice. So I'm at a crossroads. Either replace the header or cut these tubes off and weld in new tubes. Weld in new tubes right here and move the O2 sensor down lower where it's supposed to be reading anyway. Instead of just off 2 cylinders, it will be reading off all 4. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. But anyway, let's carry on. Valve cover gasket not leaking, which it's pretty new anyway. I put it on there not too long ago. It's pretty new. So doing good with that. Coolant's full. Fluids are all full. I guess we'll work our way to the oil filter. And here's the oil filter right here. Now I've seen some people try to change them with the old band wrench, which that would suck. It's not fun to do. So I have this nugget right here. This is what I use on them. And you want to get your drain pan kind of close over here, kind of close, right in that region right there, kind of underneath the diff a little bit. So when you take this filter off, it leaks. It drains all the oil out everywhere. I'm trying to get a light on. It's a simple little oil change, very easy to do. I think everybody should know how to change oil in their vehicle, or try at least once. Just my opinion, very easy. Alright, here we go. Filter's coming loose. Let's see. Alright, here we go. You're gonna have a little bit of oil come down, not much. And there it is, very hot. Woo. That's the oil filter on a 22RE. It's all located on the passenger side, if you don't know. Located on the passenger side wheel well there. We'll get the new filter. What you want to do is you want to take some oil and put it on this seal right here, and rub it all the way around. Kind of get it a little bit, just get a little bit of thin coat on there. So when you go to put the filter on, it'll stick and stay. There goes my flashlight. Put this in another spot. There we go. So when you put the filter on, it won't stick and stay, because when they dry on there, that sucks big time. Now we'll take it and wipe off where the seal or the oil filter mounts on there. Easy enough. Slide the new oil filter on, spin it. I always do a half a turn after it starts getting tight. There it is. Now take your old trusty Fram brake cleaner here, spray off all the oil. Very easy, kindergarten stuff. And there you have it. There's your oil filter change. Very easy to do, especially on these Toyotas. There's normally a plate that goes over right here, but it's been missing since I've had this truck. So not a big deal. I don't care. Easier access for me. One less thing to take off. So let's move on to the next stage. Let's slide underneath here to the drain plug. That's the underside of my greasy old 4Runner here. Get some flashlight action. It's a little, got a couple of oil leaks. Slave cylinder looks good. I'm thinking that oil leak might be coming from my rear main sealish, somewhere in there. I'm not too concerned about it because it's just not much of a leak. It don't really leave any marks on the driveway, so wipe some of that off. Alright, so we got the drain plug right there. We'll be taking that nugget loose, start oil stream, drain all your oil out. Very easy stuff to do. Here we go. Get your drain plug to the point where it's about ready to come out. It's ready to come out, and just go, voila. And there goes all the old oil. We'll let that drain for a little while. I always let my oil drain for a little bit. Normally while I'm underneath here before I get out is I'll check my brakes, but as you can see, they're all new everything. So I'm not too concerned about the brakes. And plus, when you take your tires off, you can check your brakes. But everything's new brake-wise on this thing, all the way around. So, well, let's check the tire pressure while we're waiting for that to drain. All right, what I like to do with my tires, I always keep 32 psi in my tires at all times, or try to at least. See where it's at. I have this little handy gauge right here. It's at 30, well 29. I'll throw 32 in there. Get it to 32 psi. Almost. Bam. Now I'll go around off the other 3 tires and check them. Actually, I even check my spare tire too. Just something I like to do. Being in a shop, working in shops a lot, it's amazing how many people, their spare tires are always flat, or cars with the tire pressure monitoring system on them, wondering why they've checked all 4 tires and their light stays on. You check their spare tire and it's completely flat, and it has a monitor system on it. I couldn't tell you how many of those I've done. Alright, we got the tire pressures all checked. Everything's good. I'm glad I checked my spare because it was at 10 psi. That's why I like doing that. But we're going to put the drain bolt back in. Take it and just simply screw it back in there. Very easy stuff. Take your wrench, hook it on there, and tighten her down, snug it down there. There it is. Not going anywhere. Alright. Well, we'll fill it up with oil, start it up, check the oil, and then we'll move on to the tire rotation. Very easy stuff, like I say. Normally I would lube my drive shaft, my front and my rear drive shaft. I've already done it. I did it not too long ago because I put a clutch in not too long ago, so we're good to go on that. But normally you would find your grease fittings on your drive shafts. Well, my rear one has non-greasable U-joints now, but my front one still has greasable U-joints, front and rear. Alright, So got the drain plug back in. Another thing I like to do in my cars while I've already got everything checked over, ready to go, is I'll spray battery terminal protection spray on the battery terminals, keep the corrosion down. This battery's getting kind of old. I think it's from 2010. It's been on there 5 years. Not too bad for 5 years out of a aftermarket battery, but I'll spray some of this on there on the terminals, keep the corrosion down. Alright, got my funnel. I always clean out the inside of it really good. So there's my new funnel, or my funnel. Here's the new oil, 10W30. I use Mobil synthetic, or Mobil premium motor oil, non-synthetic on this engine, of course. 5,000 miles of protection, but I change my oil on this thing every 3,000. So let's fill her up with oil here. Got that new oil smell. Alright, here we go. Alright, what you want to do is start it up for 10 to 15 seconds. And let it run, get the oil circulating through everything. While I do that, I normally peel off the old sticker and get ready to throw it away. Let it run for a second. Be good enough. Alright, let's check it. Alright, let's check the oil here. Pull the stick out, wipe her off. Put it back down in there. A little bit low, we'll add some to it. Let's see what we got. Alright, just topped it off. We'll see what we got. And we're full. Ready to ride. A little bit over full, not going to hurt it. Ready to ride. We are full and ready to go. Put the cap back on. That way you know your oil's good. Alright. We'll add 3,000 miles to the thing. Put the sticker up and we're ready to ride. Oil change stickers in place. Ready to go. We'll remove all the lug nuts on the tires. We're just going to do one side at a time. One. Make sure when you jack your car up, I got it jacked up and a jack stand. Make sure you always use a jack stand. Don't trust a jack. I know some people have got killed from trusting a jack, and well, and if you're going to do it in the gravel, be careful on gravel and dirt, because you can get hurt real quick jacking your car up in the gravel and dirt too. Alright. Nice to handy tool to have. This one goes in the back. This one goes in the front. Here's a handy little tip to have. Use your legs to help guide you if you can't pick the tire up onto the studs. I always use my legs. See how I have my arms extra for skinny guys and gals. Alright, put the lug nuts on. Now, what you want to do when you snug them down, you want to go in a crisscross pattern. That one, go to that one, go to that one. Now, once I got that snug down with this, I always go back and check the lug nuts with a torque wrench when I'm done with the cars all the way down on the ground. So, well, that's just changing one. I'm going to do my other three, get this thing on the ground, and then we'll show you how to take a torque wrench and check your lugs. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is my torque wrench. I got my socket, a little short extension. I always torque my wheels down to 80 foot-pounds on all my vehicles, so we'll do that. We got it screwed all the way up to 80, right at the 80 zeroed out. So here we go. I'm going to do the crisscross pattern like we did when we were tightening them. Here we go. That one's tight. That's tight. And that one's tight. Oh. Yeah. See, that one wasn't tight. Now it's tight. This one wasn't tight at all either. There we go. They're all set at 80. Go around, do the other 3 like that, and then we're done. Alright, got all my tires checked. Everything's at 80 foot-pounds. Set to go. What I recommend doing with your torque wrenches when you get done with them, when you're storing them, you don't use them all the time, loosen them up. Take all the tension off of them when you store them. That's what I do with every single one of my torque wrenches. You can thank, I thank Mikey McGowan for showing me that little trick. It's common sense, but he got on to me for not doing that. So thanks, Mikey. But anyway, there you go. There you have it. Quick oil change on my 1986 Toyota 4Runner. Normally I'll check my lights and stuff. The lights are all good. I saw a video. I've replaced all the burnout LEDs on it. So yep, there you have it. Give it a like if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing all kinds of car stuff and just goofing off stuff. Basically, that's what I do with my life, just goof off. But anyway, like if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. Subscribe, leave a comment, do whatever you got to do. Thanks for watching Volunteer Garage.